Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela. You can see my eyes.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're live streaming. It's Ask RNA time.
Yay.
It's Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It is.
Ooh,
And,
it's Saturday.
yeah, we didn't get a chance to do. I remember there's the link.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right there.
We didn't get to shoot our Ask RNA like we normally do.
No.
It's been a little crazy, so we're just going to do it live right now for you guys and girls.
You never know.
And we're going to read off some questions that we have from last week. Let's see. Let's see if I can see the live chat. And we're going to answer these questions, and then we're going to answer some live questions. Scott H. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
How are you? And we got the couch. There we go. Let's
Yeah.
a little bit.
There we go.
Let us know how it sounds. If we need to turn off our air conditioner.
Yeah.
You know, because we're using the iPad to live stream today.
Yes.
Hey, Jason Wade. Hey. Good. Thank you, JJ's House Jams, for the feedback. Sounds good.
Awesome.
Looks good. I realize my MacBook Pro that we normally live stream from is quite old.
Yes.
And the iPad is brand new, so
Yes.
it's probably better video.
Probably so.
I think so. Let's get to the questions from the last Ask RNA. First question, Ken Rogers. Hi, Ken. Ken Rogers. Says, great show, guys. Chris and wife were great. Hashtag Packer. Ryan, what are your thoughts on the Seymour Duncan 59 custom hybrid humbucker? Humbucker. You know, Ken, I didn't actually know they were making one of those. So I just looked up the specs on it, and it appears to be they basically combined a 59 and a custom together into one pickup to make like a nice bridge pickup. And having not heard one personally in 3D, it's hard to say. Thank you, Jimmy Clark. It sounds like it would be great, because I like the custom bridge pickup, and a 59 is a great pickup that Seymour Duncan makes.
Okay.
I'm a big EMG fan girl. I'm a big bearded fan girl, but you know I do like a couple of the pickups Seymour Duncan makes.
Hello from
Lubbock, Texas. So I would love to try one out. I'm sure it's fantastic. It combines two of my favorite things. But you know, sometimes when you combine two things you love, it doesn't always go well.
What's that?
Like, what's something you love? Like a food. Like ranch and honey.
Yes. Or peanut butter and pickles.
Peanut butter and pickles.
I don't understand Nicholas.
I don't either. Actually, I was about to say two great things that when you put them together, it's not good. But pickles aren't great, so that's not a good thing. Like
you don't like ranch either.
Ketchup is great. Peanut butter is great. But I don't want ketchup and peanut butter together.
I've heard people who eat that. I've heard people who put, instead of jelly, they put ketchup.
That's just
peanut butter sandwich.
That's just silly.
That's just weird.
So, you know, in theory, that sounds like a custom 59 hybrid pickup would be great, but you know, who knows? It could be a great idea that doesn't sound great,
right?
But I bet it does.
I'm sure.
I would guess. It probably wouldn't have sold it if it didn't.
Stephen Haney
says, howdy, y'all. Howdy, y'all. All right, so there was a question from Ken Rogers. We only got 2 questions to read off the page here from last week's
sorry, guys.
Video. So this will be short, and then it'll be it'll be live. He says, pump up the volume. Let's see. I don't know if I can.
No pickles, he said.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
I don't know if you can do that.
I don't know if I can adjust the microphone.
Yeah, maybe now.
I don't know if that does anything different on y'all's end. I think that's our speaker.
Yeah.
Well, sit closer, talk louder.
Yeah.
How about that? Next question is from Big John in Florida. Big John says, hi guys. So after going on your trip to Georgia, how did you like it? So we drove to Georgia. How did we like the trip? Or how do we like Georgia?
Both, I guess. The trip was long. And we talked about this before, that we're gonna have to fly. Unless we are like really
next time we fly, I'm gonna turn off the air.
Okay.
Keep going.
Unless we're gonna do like road trippy, where like in Monroe, Louisiana, we can stop by the Duck Dynasty place, and Vicksburg, Mississippi, on the other side of the bridge, the Great Mississippi Bridge. And if you're gonna purposefully go to places to sightsee, then it's fine to drive. But if you're just destination straight, it's not so great to drive. It was beautiful, but we were making the comment how a lot of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama looks just like East Texas.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of variety of what we're used to, between here and there.
It wasn't
until
a
you get to the
drastic
coast.
scenery change.
Right. Until you got to
Really.
like Savannah, then it was pretty different because
Yeah.
the trees are different. Just of course it's next to the ocean, so that's all different, and it's pretty interesting. I like Georgia. It's really pretty. I love that there's a beach so close, because in Texas, like driving halfway to Georgia is like driving to the beach from where we are in Texas.
Yeah. There's not a lot of pretty beaches in Texas.
No, not so much. You'd have to go like to the very South
tippy
Padre
tip.
across
Yeah.
a little bit across the border.
Practically in
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good trip.
Yeah.
Are you guys still there? Leave us a comment. Let us know you're there. I turned off the air conditioner,
Right.
so hopefully the audio will be better for you guys. And let us know if it sounds better or not.
I'm gonna say, hey guys.
We're going to be sweating for you. Scott H. Still here. Okay.
Here. Cool.
Good, just checking. So, it was nice. It was, it was a business trip. It wasn't actually
It wasn't a vacation.
a vacation.
necessarily. We did vacation-y things. Like
Went to the beach.
went to the beach, did a tour of Savannah.
That's
That
true.
was fun.
That was very touristy.
And we did went to places to eat. We went to Welcome Center there in Statesboro that had
Like a history.
a history type thing. It was of Otis Redding, and they had a few things. We didn't get a shirt from there, which I really wanted.
We didn't.
Their Star Wars Statesboro
It's a
shirt.
Statesboro, but
It's a
it's Star Wars
Statesboro, like where
font.
the wars was borough. And so we did a lot of touristy type things. Ashley took us to see the botanical gardens for the university. I think it's Southern Georgia State University, something like that.
Georgia Southern.
Yeah, something like that.
GSU.
Yeah, and that was really neat. It's a beautiful campus. They have an eagle there that's their mascot, and he's not blind. I think his beak is broken, and he can't survive in the wild without his beak.
So he's a tame eagle.
Yes, and so during games and when they score touchdowns, they let him go, and he soars across the crowds and stuff, and comes back to his handler.
He comes back.
Yeah,
He's a trained eagle.
yeah. So you can actually go in, and they have a raptor, not museum because they're alive, exhibit. So you can go
Raptors like the birds,
in.
not
Bird of
the
prey.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I thought y'all have a raptor museum.
Because that's what they're called. Because they have their
Right.
talons. So they have one of those there. We didn't get to go while we were there because we were so busy trying to get a lot of RNA stuff done while we were there as much as possible for that time allotted. So let's see.
This is Brian Strasser. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of video from the CMG trip, Devil Cat trip. We did like a factory tour. Chris showing us how they build everything. Not how they build it, but machineries. Factory tour with Devil Cats and CMG stuff. I got kind of a tour of Chris and Ashley's store, Plaid Dot Music. So they make CMG guitars, they make Devil Cat amps, they have other stuff they do, but they also own a store like us. They also teach lessons like us. So they kind of do what we do. They've just been doing it about twice as long. Like we've been here for about 10 years. And I think Chris has been doing his thing for about 20 years.
Right.
Give or take. So they're about 10 years further down the road than we are.
Right.
As far Yeah, so we got a lot of. I have a lot of video editing to catch up on.
Yeah.
I still have vlogs. We do Saturday vlogs. I still have those going back. I'm like a month behind. Like they've been shot. They're just in the hard drive, and I have to go edit them together.
He has a lot on his plate right now.
I do have a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a good trip for sure, work trip, and
so they like he's thinking about getting in.
the semi hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I have not played one of those, so I'm interested in that. Jason, I see your question. Jason Wade, we're going to come back to that. I'm going to finish. We got one more question on the sheet that I have to get to from last week, and then we'll start answering live questiones. All right, so
next. Just like a couple of seconds behind you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it's faster because the iPad is faster.
Yeah.
The next question from Just Fun Guitar in England. Old England, which is different than New England. New questions. Number one, does CMG do a custom shop treatment for international customers? And two, have you ever liked Floyd Roses, and have you seen the Sophia 292 tremolos, which seem brilliant? Hashtag KTMA, hashtag Packer. Just Fun Guitar has two questions. I want to make sure I answer both of them.
Okay.
Because sometimes if you ask multiple questions,
we get carried away on the first one.
And I'm like, okay, we answered that. Next question.
Because we spent like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Does CMG have custom shop for international customers? Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
You can, if you are international, like in the Old England, you can get a CMG. I have sold a CMG to James in England. James.
Do you know him?
Y'all know each other? Y'all are both in England, right? This is what, like 25 million of you guys? Surely you know each other.
Surely. They're best friends.
Yeah, you gotta be, right? Who no longer actually has the CMG. He sold it.
No.
He did a purge of all his guitars for, had to buy a house or a car or get married or something. I don't remember. So, yeah.
Life does that.
He had a lot of, he's a young dude, too. Like, I mean, he's young. Like, he's early 20s and had a lot of guitars and then, like, sold them all.
Yeah.
So, and I particularly liked the one that he bought. So, yes, if you are an international, you can get a CMG. For us, it's a little funky on the international stuff, just because I stress out a lot on the international shipping. I've sold a guitar to Australia, sold a couple to England. Shipping is quite a bit more. It costs a lot. But you guys know that because you pay for the shipping. Like, I mean, it costs quite a bit. And then there's import duties when it gets there, and duties. And I always, once it leaves, the shipping system we use, it makes me nervous about, arrival.
Very much so.
Now, of the guitars I've shipped, and I've shipped guitars to Alaska and Hawaii, which is about equally as expensive to ship to England. And Australia.
Alaska's way up there.
It's way over there.
Yeah. I don't even know which direction.
It's up there. I mean, we shipped a guitar, which is, it was just as much money shipping to get a guitar to Alaska as it was to Hawaii and England and Australia. So, but yes, it is possible if you're overseas. And now, for us, it kind of works out. My point was, all of the ones I did for international customers were people I kind of knew. Like, I knew James from a forum that we were both on. We had a lot of interaction. He wasn't just a stranger. You know what I mean? And then, of course, the guitar I sent to Australia was to my good friend Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Pat David Music. And so obviously, yes, I, send a guitar to Pat. But for Just Fun Guitar, Chris, we've already shipped you something. And it arrived, so we could probably make that work. Yeah. Now, otherwise, it's like sometimes it's just random people. I'm like, just talk to Chris, and it can be done though. That's the point.
Yeah.
Second question from Just Fun Guitar: have you ever liked Floyd Roses, and have you seen the Sophia 292 tremolos? Have I ever liked Floyd Roses? That's kind of a tricky question. Like, I like it when Dimebag Darrell uses one. I like it when Eddie Van Halen uses one.
Right.
I like it when other people use them. I don't
Not so
like
much.
restringing them. I can do it. I've done it a bunch. You know, my first experience with the Floyd Rose was not very good. Of course, it was on a cheaper guitar, you know, like a $500 guitar, so it wasn't a real fan. $500 like in 1997, right? Back a few years.
Right.
And I had trouble with it, and I ended up taking that guitar back and getting a fixed bridge guitar. And, over the years, I've done a fair bit of restringing on them. I like the things you can do with them. And after restringing so many guitars and setting up guitars with them, I don't mind them as much as I used to. But yeah, I don't know. I don't own a guitar with a Floyd Rose in it, let alone many Floyd Roses.
To necessitate.
An entire rack. I only have one guitar with a trim in it, and that's my PRS SE, and it has the kind of the stock, PRS trim in it, which is freaking-tastic.
Right.
Like, it's pretty amazing. I keep thinking I want another guitar with a Floyd just for if I ever have a song I want to do like a dive bomb on, but it's pretty rare that I actually ever need to do that.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm sure the nice expensive USA ones would be great, but I don't mind them. But I just haven't gone out of my way to buy a guitar that had one on it.
Right.
I can say the PRS trims, and it's semi-floating on my SE. It's been super sick. I'm a big fan of those. They're not even locking trims, but they're super stable. What in the world was that? Something's going on. Oh, I think it's Robert Baker.
Okay. Oh.
I'm live. Did I?
It just paused.
We're back.
Is it the same live stream?
It should be.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
That was weird.
We had some glitch in the matrix. I think because Robert Baker's going live right now. And I think I had a window open on the iPad. It was like, stop crashing my live stream, Robert.
What happened? Yes,
It's Robert Baker. Dang it, Robert. Why are you going live when we're going live, Robert? Man.
It's so funny. Okay.
All right, and so that's the last question. We have written question from last week. So right now we're going to go and take care of the current live streaming questions from you guys who are live. Let's roll back to Jason Wade said, are you guys going to make it to Summer NAMM? Probably not. I'm going to go ahead and guess
I'm going to
at this moment. Yeah.
You go ahead.
Okay, she's going to go ahead because the boys are calling us from the house. They might want to know what's for dinner. I bet you $5 they want to know what's for dinner. So probably not, because it's coming up in just a few weeks. And we're pretty busy with, so we have a performance with our students at the end of this month, June 29th, on the square here in Canton. We have a performance opportunity for all of our kiddos in the lesson programs here at Art and Music. So we're kind of preparing for that. We had a practice today with some of the kids. And then at the end of July, we have our big summer recital coming up. So we have a lot of things going on with our students. That's all of our what was I thinking? All of our weekends are pretty booked up. So, hey, it's Big John. Hey, Big John. So that is, yeah, probably not. I mean, I love Summer NAMM. We've been there before. Yeah, Jason, that'd be great. I mean, I like going to like guitar shows, and I love meeting people that we've just seen on screen. We've just seen your names and comments. Paul says our volume is teeny tiny. I wonder what's going on. I'll try to talk louder. Something's going on with the volume apparently. But yeah, probably not Summer Nam. Let me see if I can figure out what the next question is, or maybe I can adjust the volume. It'll let me mute the microphone. I don't think we want to mute microphone. We don't want to mute it. Nope, don't want that. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Walking Dead says the volume is really low. You sound far away. Well, I'm about 4 feet away from the iPad. Yeah, you can hear the motorcycle. So that's funny. Let me see if I can get to where the microphone, you guys can pick us up a little bit better. I'll have to get an external mic. It's a little bit like this on our laptop too. The laptop doesn't have a super amazing microphone on it. So let me find the next question. Let's see. That was the NAM question from Jason Wade. A couple of shouts. We got Walking Dead.
Hi.
Paul Fuchs from Wisconsin. Brian Strauser. John Parson. Let's see. He said the volume's not super great, so we have to talk really loud.
Talk really loud.
Let's see. And Big John's here. Big John. Let's see. Where's the question?
Hey,
Brian Strauser says, will Vola make custom versions of a Japanese version? He says, try an iRig mic. Ooh, I wonder if my
We'll plug into that and we can just kind of hold it.
I wonder.
We can try it.
I might try that. I have a mic. I have a Video Mic Pro I could plug in. I wonder.
Yeah.
If that would work. I'll try that in just a second. Well, Vola does have a USA custom shop, and so they do have versions of. These are all their Japanese guitars up here. So I am sure their custom shop could make you, like if you wanted a custom spec one, like not a new shape, of course, but I'm sure they could do a custom version of that in the USA.
Right.
I don't think that would be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Now I need to confer with Greg to make sure that is a true statement and I'm not lying, but I don't see why that would be a problem. So Jim Hyde from Kentucky, hello. Let me go get that microphone.
Mike Pedersen from Sweden. Hey, Mike.
I'm gonna try to plug this in and see what happens. Y'all are gonna have to tell us because we have no way to monitor the audio from our side of the screen. Where is it?
Sorry. Earthquake. Not really. Close and personal thing. Okay.
Can you guys hear a difference?
Thumbs up if you can hear a difference.
Yeah, leave a comment. Can you still hear us? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it too loud? We don't know. There's no way to.
We have no idea what we can hear our voices.
Yeah, there's
coming out of our mouths.
Yeah, there's no way for us to monitor the audio on the laptop.
Right. All the time. Okay, I can hear you. Same. Little better.
A little bit better.
Interesting.
He says it's about the same.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the same. It's the same.
Well.
Here, but the same. I hear you, but it's about the same.
Okay. But it's not worse, right?
We didn't make it worse.
Hopefully they didn't make it worse.
Is it on?
It's on. I can go to plus 20 dB.
Okay.
How about now? How about now? Let me know, because I just bumped it up plus 20 dB on the microphone. Let me know if that made a difference. Better, worse.
Turntables and
Same.
microphone.
Better.
Not worse, Scott says.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, now was that not worse before, or before I did the plus 20 dB?
Same. He says the same.
Walking Dead. We have volume controls. That's true.
Can you bring the mic closer? No, it's
No.
on a really short, maybe 1 foot.
Now we're close. You probably don't want this. Yeah, Jason said the iPad's not using that mic. I guess it's not.
Still the same.
Well,
We get closer and it's still the same. Weird.
we'll just get real close.
Yeah. Did not change, so I'm guessing not using the mic.
Huh. Maybe it isn't. That's kind of weird.
It is weird.
I don't. Maybe you can't use an external mic.
I'm sure you probably have to switch on the controllers if you're going to use an external mic for these.
Yeah, there's not like a tool. You know. Ooh, what if I? Okay.
No sound. That's what he says.
All right.
Gotcha. Okay.
A lightning microphone. Okay. Yeah. All right. There's not really any controls
on an iPad.
on our side to like adjust all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. We have another question. We'll just get closer.
Yeah. Let's see, what was the question?
Steven said maybe stand on one foot, hop up and down.
Yeah, we need to get the coat hanger and some foil. Maybe we'll.
Yeah, stick it in an electrical outlet.
Did you do the Dale Ward's question? Or Matt Pedersen's?
No, okay. Dale's question is, will it increase the value of my Highway 1 Telecaster to install EMG T-style pickups? No, it will not increase the value of the guitar. Anytime you do like aftermarket, addition of pickups, it doesn't really, because your guitar is still a used guitar, and generally, it does not. You can't, if you wanted to sell it now, it doesn't really matter that you put EMGs in it, or you put Seymour Duncans or bare knuckles or whatever. That really usually has no effect on the value of the guitar. Yeah. Walking Dead says only a few people will know what that means. Yeah, if you had an old school TV antenna, you know what that means.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Let's see, and then Mike Patterson. Hi guys, Sweden checking in. Sweden,
yes.
The land of my peoples. Favorite Strat player. I gotta think about that for a minute. Favorite player who plays a Strat. Probably Stevie Ray Vaughan. I would have to say. Yeah, I would. That's probably the guy. So when I think of Strat sounds and Strat songs that use that guitar, Stevie Ray is probably the one that comes to mind the most. And I'm like, I love hearing his music. We got a Texas-sized fly up in here.
It's that time of year.
It is, and it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tonebolt says, "Good day from Oz."
Yay.
Hey. So Stevie Ray Vaughan, probably my favorite Strat style player of all time.
Just ignore it.
I'm not going to ignore it. It almost hit me in the face.
Yeah, it happens.
What was another question? Oh, Angela, what's for supper?
Pizza. When we stay up late at the shop, it's either spaghetti, tacos, or pizza. Because the boys know how to make all three of those very well, actually. So.
Yeah, if they want to start cooking when we're not there, spaghetti,
yes,
tacos.
We usually keep. You see that? Did you see the fly? You see it? You see it? We usually keep. It's right there. Taco meat or hamburger meat and yeah. Ooh. Chicken, little things like that I know that they can just whip up, and so they aren't crying and starving because boys when they haven't eaten every couple of hours
The end of the world
it's the end of the world as they know it. So pizza is what's for dinner
tonight.
or supper, however. No.
Stephen Haney, how do you feel about Schecter pickups such as the Apocalypse or Brimstone? They're really good. Their new USA line are great. Like we had the E1 Custom here for a while, and it had the like the San Dimas or something. It had some kind of California names, and they're really good. I mean, they're made in the USA custom shop pickups, so I think they're as good as anybody else's custom shop USA pickups.
Right.
Let's see. Did the landlord, Brian Strasser, did the landlord ever fix your building damage, or you still have a conversation piece outside? We still have a hole.
We still have a hole.
Yeah, actually
want to kind of pay a graffiti artist to incorporate some kind of art.
Yeah,
I'm on that stage right now.
We've been fighting with the insurance company since the beginning, and so it's kind of just been a back and forth. We've already got quotes from a construction company to fix it, and we've just been trying to get the insurance to pay up the amount. Like we're not trying to make extra money or swindle any money. Like we just want to fix the building. Right?
That's it.
Yeah, so it's just been a pain in the butt with the insurance companies, and now it's like, well, do we want to go pay money to get a lawyer to write them a letter to go, hey, you guys need to pay up some more money? But then the lawyer gets a chunk of that money, and we're still
right.
So as it stands right now, we're actually have a guy coming to look at it to actually fix it. Probably this next week.
Yeah.
I'm meeting with him, and we're just gonna, we may be out of pocket a little bit of money to fix it, but most of it will be taken care of. So now hopefully I can work with the guy. I know a guy, the guy doing the construction. Worked with my mom and my stepdad. He used to be a part of their construction team, and now he has his own construction business. And so, who did the original stucco work on this building? So, yeah. So we're kind of, it may work out okay, but that's, But this next week, hopefully, maybe by the end, a week from now, he'll be doing some actual work. And we'll film some of it, so you guys will see that in a vlog, I'm sure. But yeah, we're still. What was the name of the company? I'll just name them and shame them. Who was it? It was It wasn't State Farm. It was Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. But all insurance sucks. So.
Almost.
Let's see. Jason Wade said, best Vola you've played since being an authorized dealer. Oh, man. There was one I played in California that I really liked. What was the name of it? It's a model they don't actually kind of make at the moment, but it had a pretty thin neck. Most of the Volas, like the ones you see here, have pretty chunky necks, like big, fat telly necks, like really close to like the Richie Kotzen telly. Has a real fat neck on it. The one I played in California had a much thinner neck, and I liked it a lot. It was really a funky color, like it was a hot like Corvette yellow or something crazy. And I was like, hey, I kind of like this, but
right.
I like that one. And then I think the green spalted one that looked like kind of camouflage. It wasn't camouflage. It was just a spalted green top. I really like that one a lot too, specifically. They're redoing some of the neck profiles this year to go in a little bit slimmer necks. Like the chunky ones are great, but you have to be used to a chunky neck and like a chunky neck. But they're redoing those a bit. So I'm looking forward to checking out some of the newer models coming out this year. Let's see. John Parsons says, RNA, what is the average turnaround on a CMG order? It is about 6 months. So if you order a CMG In about 6 months, that's when it'll be done.
Yeah.
That's the waiting list, right? I mean, they're that busy. They only build 100 a year, right? And when you see our factory tour video and all that, this will make more sense. But they only build like maybe 2 a week, about 100 a year, and they have a waiting list that's pretty long. So if you want one and you want it custom, it's about 6 months. Somebody's here. Let's see. Scott H. Reaction to Whataburger selling controlling share of its business this week. It's shameful. Like, that's crazy.
It really is.
I'm like, are they not profitable that they needed to sell it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't think that I didn't think they were in any kind of financial trouble that they needed to sell it.
It could be where they're just an older group of people who own it and they're wanting out.
They're done. They're ready to retire. So it makes sense to sell.
and they probably don't have any children who are going to pass that on, which is sad. So inevitably, it means that other businesses are going to have to buy it out to get you out from under it.
Yeah.
So you don't go under, all your hard work and stuff goes under. But yeah, and to know that another Texas company didn't come in and help them, or they were outbid, or however that works, I have no idea. But the fact that another Texas company didn't come in, and we have not just a northern, but Chicago, like, what? Not. As long as they don't change the menu at all, they cannot ever change the taste of their burgers, the taste of their French fries, like eliminating certain things or adding certain. No, it will be sad. It'll be a sad day for Texans because that'll be the day music died.
They got to be real careful, or they're going to lose all their business.
Yeah,
because there's a ton of fast food joints. There's no shortage of fast food burger joints popping up. So,
but there's only one Whataburger.
Yeah,
and Whataburger tastes more like what you would make at home.
It does.
Than any other burger joint. Every other burger joint tastes like every other burger joint. You know, I want something that tastes more like what you would make, and the freshness of all the. Anyways.
Yeah. Disappointed. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Everybody wants you to catch that fly.
Jason Wade said, "Good mom and daddy. Happy Father's Day, Ryan. Thank you. Tomorrow is Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all y'all.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers. Pachas out there tomorrow. We were gonna go to the movie today, but I don't really want to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're at the shop after closing.
So I think the movie theater closest to us had only like 4 movies that we would actually three movies.
There wasn't a really great selection.
Yeah, it was like Men in Black.
I don't really want to see it.
What is the movie? The X-Men movie?
Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix. I was like, Black Raven? What?
I'm semi-interested in seeing that, but not...
Yeah, we can wait till DVD.
Yeah, I'd rather go home on a Saturday afternoon and relax than go watch a potentially not great X-Men movie.
Right, and then, or watch...
What?
Excuse me, I just burped. Or watch Godzilla again. So...
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's asking. Oh, so I was saying about commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, Farm Bureau. I don't think I've ever seen a Farm Bureau
commercial. I've seen it's farmers.
We are farmers. Not them.
No,
It's not them. It's Farm Bureau, which is maybe it's a regional Texas insurance company, like a lot of small town type thing, but it's a been pain in the butt dealing with.
Yeah.
Keep scrolling. Metalhead Hippie. Hey. Says, what's new with Warefoot? Adam and the guys coming out with anything new? They're working on their EP. That's the official word, I think, that I heard last. Stupid fly. Adam is in the middle of moving, so he's moving. About to take off my flip.
Yeah, I'm about to be like my grandma here in a second and pop up with my flip on.
Adam is moving from Nacogdoches, Texas, to Austin, Texas.
Austin.
So he's in the middle of moving to Austin.
Yes, not B.
Not but Austin, but a Austin.
Uh-huh.
You know, capital of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when he finally gets finished moving to his new place, that's their next agenda order is to finish recording their EP. So that's the latest news. I think they have a couple of gigs coming up this summer, but that's all I know.
That's all I know.
Art Monk, what are your thoughts on upgrading bridge pins to bone or ebony? Does it make much of a difference? I've never upgraded mine personally. It's hard to say. I've restrung a few guitars that had like, ebony bridge pins, but they already had them in there. So I don't know what it sounded like before. I think durability wise, it's a great choice. Like we've all had plenty of the little plastic bridge pins just snap when you're restringing the guitars.
Yeah.
I think from a durability standpoint, it's really great.
Yeah.
I would have to sit down maybe on. Well, my acoustic doesn't use bridge pins, so that's one thing. My very nice Takamine doesn't have bridge pins. It just feeds in, which I love because it's so much easier. But that would be a good thing to kind of A/B test and see if you can really hear a difference or not.
Right.
I feel like the sound difference is going to be minimal. Uh-oh. Just making sure. If it goes off, it means my iPad died. Hopefully it's not. I can't see the power on the iPad. I can't tell you if it's low on juice or not.
Yeah.
So if we suddenly stop,
no, I'm just gonna plug.
It's because, Angela's going to get a plug because she's smart like that. I have a feeling that the sound differences are going to be minimal. It's in here, babe.
Huh?
It's in here.
What?
The plug.
Charger?
Yeah. Under the
Oh, okay.
desk. It's a specific one. I think it has more to do with convenience, personally. Let's see. Next question. Rob212, hello from Southern California. All right. Walking Dead says, I've heard bad things about Dark Phoenix. Yeah, me too. I don't think the reviews have been kind, so I don't know that I want to spend an afternoon of disappointment.
Well, it's just that they've redone that over and over and over again.
Yeah, X-Men's just been...
They shouldn't have reinvented it.
No. X-Men needs a reboot, for sure. Let's see.
No, they already had a reboot. The reboot sucked.
Yeah, this is the reboot.
You couldn't go wrong with Patrick Stewart as Professor X, and they should have, and Ian McKellen as Magneto. They should have left things where they were.
It says, Music Man 54, do you not sell guitar off website? Do you not sell guitar? We do sell guitar on the website. I think there's one. That one, I think, is on there right now. Not yet. Well, kind of. The thing is with us, we've never really needed to use the website to sell stuff. We've always, we put pictures up on Facebook, we do Instagram, we do any, YouTube stuff. Like I'll put up a video on YouTube, hey, check out this guitar we just got unboxing. And someone will usually call or email the next day and go, hey, what was that guitar in that video? Do you still have it? How much is it? And then, from Facebook too, people will see it. I'll put up a picture and they'll go, oh, hey, I want to buy that. So we haven't really had to, list a whole lot of stuff on the website to sell it. And we recently went through a redesign with our website. Like our old website was not good. Our first website was okay. I actually knew how to do stuff on it. And then we had a newer, better one visually done for us by someone else. And it looked good, but there were some back end issues with it, and I couldn't go in and change things, and the guy who built it for me was not very good at responding to emails after the fact and helping me change stuff. And it just kind of became a back burner thing because we're so busy. Locally, we sell enough locally, and we're certainly busy enough teaching locally. It's not like, we could not sell a guitar this month and everything would be fine. it's just how it is with our businesses. We're so busy teaching. If we sell a guitar today, great. If we don't, great, it's fine. It's not like it's, it's not like a deal breaker. Like, we're going to go out of business if we don't sell any guitars. So,
right.
It just hasn't been high on the priority. And we've got the new website now. I just haven't had time to sit down and take pictures of everything and upload it to the website and list it. And all of that. So we probably will more of that in the future, but it's,
Right.
just another time thing.
C.R. Cook said there's a place called Hef's in Lubbock that's like Whataburger.
Really?
Interesting.
Hefs. All right.
Yes.
Jim Grew, hello from Florida.
We know we have Southern California here too.
Yeah. Somebody asked about titanium upgrades. I'm like, no, never used any titanium or adamantium.
Or what's the metal?
Unobtainium. Vibranium?
Vibranium.
I like some vibranium. Great. Metalhead Hippie says, how much of your business is consignment or used? Any brand deals in the making for RNA? Not very much. I mean, every now and then I'll have a couple of things on consignment. It's pretty rare though. I mean, I have to know the people. Like, we did a deal for Adam Lamar Warefoot. I've known Adam for a long time, and he's been a good customer of ours. He's bought stuff from us before. So he wanted to sell off some of his diamonds. I'm like, yeah, we can do that. We'll help you with that. And then I've got another friend I've got one or two guitars here that's a consignment deal for a friend locally. Yeah. And, we do that, but that's not the main focus. I intended to. There's a lot of possibilities in the used market. Like, if you can buy used gear at the right price and you can turn around and sell it at the right price, there's quite a bit of growth that can be had in the used gear market.
Right.
And we haven't, but I haven't done much of that. But like I said, we're so busy teaching. That's our main bread and butter.
Right.
As far as brand deals, though, we just did sign a deal yesterday with a new guitar company. Should we announce it? I guess I just did.
Yes.
I was trying to think, what was the name? Tajima. Yes. Tajima Guitars. So yesterday.
I have no idea.
What? We were here talking to the guy.
I have slept and I have been momming a lot.
I've been momming all day and singing with our students.
Yes, and trying to remember words to songs I've never sung before, only them listened to. So it's been a long day. So I did not remember the name of a conversation I had.
Tajima.
Over 24 hours ago.
So Tajima Guitars, we just signed up with them yesterday, and we have like maybe 5 guitars coming. Hopefully sometime next week. I've been talking to them for a couple of weeks. I've got friends.
Tested out in our area.
I've got friends in other stores who carry them. Tajima is, they have a U.S. office now, but they were a Brazilian-based company. So their headquarters and their factory is in Brazil. So they have a line of guitars that's all handcrafted in Brazil. And they also have an import line, which is more affordable, made in China, like student-based, student-level stuff, which is kind of what we were looking at, really. Just more affordable things for our local students and starter guitars. But he was showing me pictures of all the made in Brazil stuff, and I was like, ooh, yeah, Paul Lou, that's it, Tajima. And their Brazilian-made stuff looked pretty interesting, and it was actually pretty reasonable. I was very surprised because I expected it to be more. But they're about online pricing wise, like Korean made stuff. So let's see. So we're doing some stuff with Tajima. Jason Wade says, don't go through any trouble, but what's that roasted maple telly looking headstock behind you? It's probably this one. This is this is a new company too. It's called Firetone.
Yeah, okay.
Firetone guitars, which is these are very affordable. This is kind of cool. This is a mahogany body, mahogany body Tele, which is not common. You don't normally see a mahogany one. The other one I think is alder or something like that. And yeah, mahogany body, mahogany neck. Very affordable. Again, kind of like budget guitars. This is like $249 street price. I don't ever bother with retail. In fact, nobody pays retail. So the street price is like $249 for this guy. This is a friend of a friend. Started his own little, very small pop, mom and pop, regionally in Louisiana, who started the Firetone stuff. He started importing some guitars. And I haven't had a chance to do a video. I'll do some videos. But they got some pretty neat stuff. And for us, it really fits. You know, again, we wanted to have some affordable stuff.
For students.
For students, you know, people just starting their guitar journey. You know, the Volas are kind of, they start around, you know, $1,400. So $13.99 street price for these Volas, these made in Japan Volas. So we've got, you know, kind of that price above $1,000, which is not what our typical students are going to buy. And we've sold some custom shop stuff. I mean, we've sold some guitars that are like $3,000. But that's not our normal every single day in and out traffic. It's more into that sub 300 range.
Right.
So the Firetones kind of fit very nicely in that, and I like that it's the guy who owns the company doing these is like 2 hours away in Shreveport, Louisiana. So we got the Firetones, we got Tajima's coming. Let's see. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Eventually I'll do some videos. I've got so much editing to catch up on. Shooting new ones has been tough because it just goes in line behind all the other edits.
Right.
I just need a week off from work just to edit.
Let's go for it.
Can I take a week off?
Yes. Jim Greer says, after watching our videos, he's always in a better mood. That's good.
Awesome. That is
Mission
good.
accomplished.
That's good to hear.
Yes. Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halo on Fire says, hello there, Ryan and Angela. I have a question for you, Ryan. Would you ever sell EMG pickups on your website? Yes. Yes, I would. I need to. And they would be fine with that. You know, we are an EMG dealer. The tricky thing with that, though, is because EMG, like, I just can't call them and go, hey, I need 10 sets of this. And they're, boom. They can't send it to me. They don't have them like in a warehouse. They have, when you order a set of pickups, like when I order pickups from EMG as a dealer, I mean, they make them. They have to make them. They go in the queue and they're like, okay, we're already making this many for so-and-so and this many for so-and-so, and they'll build them. Now, I usually get them within a week to 2 weeks. I'll get my order in. Just depends on how busy they are. And, you know, if they have a huge order from some mega chain and that's ordering 1,000 pickups, you know, they're definitely going to get that order out. But the issue, I think, for me has been they make so many pickups. Thank you, Metalhead Hippie. He says, give your next string buyer a set on me. That's incredibly generous. I will make sure it's one of our students. How about that? I'll make sure one of our students gets a set of strings, courtesy of Metalhead Hippie. I think that's good. That'd be great. Yeah. There you go, man. Thank you. Mason Stevens could probably use a new set of strings.
He's a good kid.
He is one of our good students. So, the trick is knowing which ones to stock. You know what I mean? Because they have so many different ones. Like, it's kind of a guessing game, right? I don't want to have, you know, a $5,000 order of stuff sitting in the back room waiting for it to sell online. So it's kind of testing. That's a good question. How about right now? Which of you guys love EMGs? What's your favorite pickup they make? Which one would you most be likely to purchase? So that's a good thing. That would be a good thing to know. But yes, absolutely, we would sell them. I need to talk to EMG more about ways we can do something.
Yeah.
To sell more pickups for them.
Yeah. Music Man said, okay, thanks. More sales for us that live outside of state and don't use Facebook.
Ah, yes,
so
yes.
Help.
Yeah, okay. So not everybody uses Instagram or Facebook. True. Yeah. I need to list more of our stuff on the actual website.
Yeah. Because there's a huge generation that, first of all, don't like Facebook or Instagram, but also they go to websites to find their stuff.
Yeah, that's still their main thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Huge,
All right.
Huge demographic.
I'll try not to forget you guys who don't Facebook. If only I had some way to remind myself to do things.
Interesting.
P90s. James Shackelford said P90s. Okay.
All right.
Good.
There you go. Good to know. David M says, have you ever played Eastman guitar?
I feel like I have.
I think so. I think when we went somewhere, you picked up one and played around with it.
I think so, yeah. Walking Dead says an 8185 and headset would be good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and probably the 5766, like we do. We put the 5766s in all of our custom CMGs, and I'm a big fan of that particular. Don't screen save on me. I'm a big fan of that particular set, 5766.
Mm-hmm.
So probably whichever ones we do videos on would be the best to keep on hand.
Right.
Do you guys like their Metalworks finish? Because I love those. You know, you get just the stock plain Jane black, you know, kind of, it's not plastic, but like polymer cover EMGs. But I like to get the Metalworks finishes. Black chrome, satin black chrome, satin gold, regular chrome, satin chrome. You know, they cost a little bit more for the Metalworks finishes. Chrome,
butter chrome,
Google Chrome,
peanut butter chrome,
peanut butter,
crackle chrome.
Metalworks finishes. I really should.
Jason was asking about the guitar. Does it have a thin or thick neck?
It is not thin, but it is thinner than the Volas. The Volas definitely have a thick one. This is
like a half a baseball bat, chunky.
Yeah, let's see if I can.
This is not.
Let's see if I can. Yeah, no, it's not a. It's probably not in tune because we turned the air conditioner off.
Yeah.
And it's getting warm.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, it's like a medium thickness. It feels like a D shape, like a healthy D, not a skinny D, not a fat D, a medium D. Yeah.
It lays, I'm gonna hit it.
It's on. Ow!
Did I get it?
No, you did not. But you did hit me.
I'm sorry. Jim Greer.
Jim says, I use NYXL 9s and 10s and Marquis strings. Do you ever have deals on these strings so I can fill my needs from your establishment? Thank you, Jim. No, well, there's not a lot of profit margin in strings, just being honest. So the price that you're already, like the normal, like street price for these is, there's not a lot of room for deals. There's just not. And a lot of times, like, what's crazy is I've seen a lot of the big online stores selling strings for sometimes what I pay dealer cost on. You know, so a big store like Sweetwater, Guitar Center, or whatever. I mean, they can eat it. They can lose money on a pack of strings because they're hoping you're going to buy something else. So there's just really not. There's not enough margin in it, you know, to just. I mean, you pay for them. You know, we send them to you, but we didn't make any money, and so there's just not a lot of. There's not a lot of room to discount on some of that stuff. Some of the stuff, it's the margins are not what you think unless you're in the business and kind of knew what stuff costs. And then I'm going to lose 3% if you pay online. If you use a credit card, you pay with PayPal or whatever, there's a 3%. You lose 3% in that transaction. And then shipping costs, you know, free shipping, there's no such thing as free shipping. Somebody's paying for it somewhere. So either the customer is paying for the shipping or the seller is paying for the shipping. Somebody's paying for the shipping. Okay, Jason, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. So, yeah, it's with strings it gets a little cranky. Like there are sometimes you have stuff with some decent margins in it where you could actually do some discounts, but still not, go out of business. But strings are one of those things that there's not much margin to begin with. Let's see. Black chrome or black nickel? Yeah, metal works. Divided by time says Les Paul Jr. P90 or Humbucker? Like, which do I like better? Probably a Humbucker. Like, I don't own any guitars with a P90 in it. That's not my go-to thing. I probably need a guitar with P90s in it because I don't have them. And there's, it's like having a set of screwdrivers, and there's there's 5 different screwdrivers you kind of need, and you're missing one. You got 4 other screwdrivers, but you don't have this one. So, on that one off chance, I need a P90 screwdriver. I should probably, maybe, I don't know. I like humbuckers. Humbuckers are kind of my thing. Let's see. Multi-Sooner 1. Have you heard anything of the Orangewood acoustic guitars? I have not. Orangewood.
Sounds refreshing.
Yeah, I'm getting thirsty. I want a Sunkiss now. I have not heard of
I have
those.
to look that up.
Yeah. I have not.
Interesting.
I think we made it to the end. I think we're caught up on questions.
Yeah.
Oh, what comments? Does Angela think I need a P90 equipped guitar? Scott wants to know.
Scott's going to get you in trouble.
No, he's asking if you think.
You?
Yeah, if you think I need one.
No, Scott. I don't.
You don't think I need one? He said Orangewood is out of California.
Oh, nice. Nice. Do you know where they're manufactured?
He said California. Well, I guess they could be. Because they could be headquartered in California and made in Indonesia.
Exactly.
Right, okay. I'm assuming he means they're made in California, but...
Yeah.
Paul Lou, does Angela ever get tired of guitar/tone talk?
No.
You
I
know?
don't. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that so many of y'all who have never met from all parts of the country and the world can have conversations about things that, have a common tie between all of y'all. And I think it's just interesting. I really do. And plus it helps me, because I don't know that much, or barely anything about guitars, to listen to the opinions, and whenever customers come in, I can actually have some knowledge about what I'm doing. Because I'm really just behind the desk and I teach kids, but when it comes to guitar stuff, I usually hand it off to Ryan. So I'm learning quite a bit. I've learned a lot since owning the business, but I enjoy it. I really do. I do. Some days it's like I might look like I'm bored, but I'm just absorbing information.
Stephen Haney says, I'm pretty sure I heard Angela say that's a great idea and you should buy a new guitar P90s immediately.
Oh, Stephen.
Stephen, please don't say these things. What I am interested, I will say this.
So, does that mean that Stephen's going to contribute to?
I don't see your super chat, Stephen.
Yes, I think that should have been with the money sign beside it, Mr. Stephen. Mm-hmm.
Do not send money for me to get a P90 guitar. Do not do that.
Don't.
We're not asking for donations, please.
Yes, that is not what we're saying.
No. Do not do that.
Okay.
I have thought about if I had a guitar with P90s, I would be super excited to test out because EMG makes a P90 sized humbucker.
Oh.
So I do like the fact that if I had a guitar with P90s and let's say I didn't love it, I could get like a P90 sized EMG 85 or something and stick it in there. So
yeah.
that'd be cool. Ooh, what was the question there?
Oh, there it is. What's the difference? What is it? Is that one? Ooh, sorry.
Music Man 54 says, what is the difference in the $200 street value telly you have and a Squire Telecaster? Probably not a whole lot, other than like this one is mahogany body, so like the body wood on this one specifically is kind of unique. You don't normally find that. Now they do have another one.
All up in my ear.
Sorry about that. So here's another fire tone. Oh, it's hefty. It is not the mahogany body. I think
It's almost like it.
I think it's an alder body. I can't remember the wood. Maple neck, maple fretboard. So this would probably be a lot more similar to a Squire.
I feel like you can't see because my head is in the way, so I keep on leaning and you can see just fine.
Probably not a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
Honestly. Other than the fact that I don't have to spend $15,000 to become a Fender dealer. I could just spend a couple, hundreds of dollars and become a Firetone dealer.
Right.
From our standpoint. But playing wise, probably not a big difference.
Yes, Walking Dead. Steven's going to get Ryan in trouble. That's right.
Steven's going to get Steven in trouble. I'm in no trouble. Currently. And currently, am I?
No.
Okay.
Yet. The night's still young.
That is
There's
true.
It on the top before you get to James's.
Colin James says the Telly with P90s has become his recent favorite guitar.
Nice.
That would be interesting. A P90 Telly. That would be something, because I'm not normally a Telly guy. I'm not normally a single coil guy, but P90s would be interesting. James Shackelford with Super Chat. Thank you, sir. $2. It says, and with a question, will there ever be a custom CMG RNA bass?
Ooh.
Doubtful. I doubt it. CMG currently does not make basses. So I do not think they have any plans to make a bass.
Yeah.
Let alone many bases that would require an RNA custom.
Yeah.
So probably not.
But it would be really cool though.
Yeah. It would probably be easier for us to have a dealer exclusive Schecter bass, RNA Schecter bass, than a CMG bass. Right. Schecter does do dealer exclusive guitars, and that is something that perhaps in the future I would be interested in pursuing with Schecter, because we've been Schecter dealers since the beginning too, and love them. So thank you, Music Man. I appreciate your question. Metalhead Hippie has to go. Bye, Metalhead. Jason Wade says, RNA, you are good people with sweet souls. Thanks for being a positive influence on YouTube. That fly,
very enjoyable content.
We're gonna get it.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate
it. It's not. You're not gonna love everything, and there's a lot of stuff out there to watch, and some of it you're gonna like, some of it you're gonna not like, and So I appreciate all of you guys and gals that actually find what we do interesting. I don't know. I live it every day, so I'm not sure how interesting it is for me. But I do enjoy conversating and talking, obviously, a lot. So I like being able to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
There's always Christmas. All right. Multi-Sooner says all orange woods are made in Indonesia but set up in Orange, California. All guitars come with a thick padded gig bags. Great beginner guitars. They come with Ernie Ball strings. Okay.
Good to know.
Thank you, Multi-Sooner. Orange woods, Indonesia, set up in Orange, California. I see what they did there.
I see.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out and kind of take a look at it. So, Jim Grew is eating orange Skittles.
Ooh, orange Skittle. Oh, yeah.
And he says, if you like blues and Fender amps, you'll appreciate some P90s. I feel like I've played an SG with P90s in it at some point. I cannot remember where. But yeah, I think a Telly with P90s would be kind of cool. I bet we could... Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to. Hopefully. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I think that's most. I think we're all caught up on questions. How long has it been? It has been 70 minutes exactly.
An hour and 10, 11,
70 minutes. Okay. We're probably going to wrap it up. Yeah, because it's almost 6 o'clock here in the Texas.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
So, yeah. 24 people watching. That's pretty amazing. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
14 thumbs up so far. Thank you so much. We will try to be back probably regular filming with the good camera next week. It's just been insanity this week.
Insane membrane.
And
thanks, Jason. We will enjoy that pizza.
yes.
Ryan and I watched the new Adam Sandler movie with Jennifer Aniston called Murder Mystery. It was pretty good. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original movie. So
It's
probably
pretty good.
watch something, stay up late, and Ryan will be doing some editing. And
I won't be editing the Ask RNA because that's the one good thing about. No, it's one of the good things about the live thing. Is
Yes.
I don't have to edit. I'm gonna have to go in and get some descriptions and all that sort of stuff. But
thanks, Walking Dead.
yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, thanks, Steven.
Multi-student said keto? Question mark.
Steven. Yes. Keto? No.
Not tonight.
Yes. He's trying really hard to maintain that, and I'm so proud of him.
I've been kind of dirty keto.
Yes, it has been a dirty.
They call that dirty keto.
Bye, everybody.
So I'm certainly lower carb than I used to be, but
Yeah.
still, I cheat on the weekends, which is not good. Which is probably why I've sort of stalled, but that's okay. All right, so we
Thanks,
will
Mike.
be back with the regular film stuff next week. Probably we got to have a secret hashtag of the day,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Because for everybody who's watching the replay,
Yes.
leave your questions below
Yes.
in the actual comment section of this video, and we'll answer those questions next week on next Ask RNA. If you made it to the end, all 72 minutes of this one, secret hashtag of the day is hashtag get that fly out of my face. That's too long.
Yeah.
Right?
Bye bye fly.
Hashtag bye bye fly.
Yes.
Type that below and we'll know that you made it to the end of this video and you will be a legendary person.
Yes.
So, secret hashtag of the day is hashtag bye bye fly. And leave your questions for next week in the comments and we will see y'all in the next video. Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation and current generations
Yes.
of all players.
Yes.
Thank you everyone who tuned in and chatted with us today. You guys are super legends. You guys are live legends.
Yes. That's
And
right.
we appreciate and everyone who donated some money, whether to buy a student a pack of strings
Thank you.
or to contribute to a set of
Everybody's
P90s.
typing bye bye fly.
Everybody's typing it now. Y'all are all legends right now. So, all right. And we will see you guys in the next video. If I can figure out how to shut this one down. Let's find out if I can.
It's getting close.
Getting close. Nope, not
See
that.
it
Where's
right
the...
here.
Where?